Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a PPC tutorial from A to Z, from the beginning. We start from the beginning. But before we talk about PPC or Amazon advertisement pay-per-click, I wanted to explain the way Amazon works. On Amazon, there's two things. So there is a way for you selling through the PPC and another way selling organically. I will concentrate on two main metrics, which is the CTR, which is basically the click-through rate. So when somebody sees you, they can click on you, okay? So when they click, that tells Amazon you're relevant, your ad is relevant, and the keyword that you're targeting is relevant. For example, you're selling a plastic plate. When somebody type in plastic plate, your ad shows up. So, and then somebody clicks on it. Thus, your CTR will improve every time somebody clicks on it. So you're relevant and Amazon can see that relevant. And then there is another metric. The second metric is conversion rate. So somebody clicked, ideally you want them to buy. But if somebody click and then comes off your listing and they don't buy, the conversion rate gets affected. So CTR and CVR together, they will basically improve your ranking because people are clicking and then converting, clicking and converting. And the more volume, high sales you do in a particular keyword, the more position and ranking you get in the top of the ocean, basically. So these are two metrics that you have to concentrate. And then to get CTR, so to get a good click-through rate, it's basically the image, you're offering, the pricing, reviews, all of that will basically make people click in your listing. And then when they go into the listing, they have to be convinced. So is the listing is optimized? Maybe the information is not there. For example, somebody clicked on something and they wanted the details of what's the size of that plate. They wanted to know what the size of the plate. It's not written. So they think, I'm not gonna buy it and get off that page. So this is basically the gist of it. Now to master PPC, everybody have their own philosophy. So everybody will tell you, do this campaign or do this campaign or this campaign. But what I'm going to tell you is what worked for me, and also always test. You have to test. So if you basically did an auto campaign, which is a campaign where you tell Amazon, here's the money, Amazon, go find me some sales. Basically, that's what it is, an auto campaign. But your listing has to be written properly with the right keyword, everything, so Amazon can find you customers for those keywords. That's basically the way it works. So today, I want to go right from the beginning. We'll do an auto campaign, but the way I find it very effective auto campaigns that I've tried, and this is the best way to actually maximize your profit and also have more control, basically granular control, some kind of control, because with auto campaign you can't do much. You can't tell Amazon, basically can't do negative, basically tell Amazon that keyword I don't want you to go near it, but you can't really control where Amazon goes and get you some sales. But the good thing about automatic campaigns, normally per click, very cheap through auto, but with the time, with improving rank, everything changed. So what you pay now doesn't mean you're gonna pay it same later. If you have a really effective campaign, that price will go down and your CPC cost will be down as well. So anyway, today we'll do a campaign the best way that I found and from my experience, and I find it very effective. So we'll go to the dashboard and also will show you exactly what to do. I know, like when you come new to PPC advertising, it's very overwhelming for newbie, and the dashboards and where do you go, where do you click there, what do you do there, it's very confusing. I understand. I learned myself everything from scratch, and hopefully I will pass that information to you. So we'll go to the computer and we'll go through the steps of doing an auto campaign. So this is brand new account. So in order for me not to hide anything, so I can show you exactly where everything is without hiding anything. So everything is clear for you. So if you go to advertising and then click in campaign manager, normally if you've never pressed on it the first time, the page will not look like that. It will look like this. If you go to create campaign, it will look like that. Initially, it will ask you to start your first campaign. So there's 3 sponsor products, sponsor brands, if you have a brand register, which you should, and then sponsor display. So sponsored products, this is the most common used form of advertising. So we will do a sponsor product and then press continue. So that group needs a name. So in order for you to make life easier, have a structure. I know when we first start, we have only 1 product, but eventually we'll have 2, 3, 10, and sometimes if you have variation, you might have 30 products, and it becomes very difficult to figure out which campaign belongs to which. So I normally do a structure of, let's say we are advertising this product. So obviously this product is not in stock. It's not in my stock, it's just in my inventory. So I've uploaded in the inventory. So anything you have in your inventory, in your Amazon catalog, will appear here. So the first thing I do here is to write the product name. So this is Huggy wipes. Let's say you are selling wipes. So on the wipes there is small and large. So small wipes, for example, or even just write S, just S wipes, and then dash, and then I put the ASIN number, which is this one, dash, and then is a sponsored product, so SP, and then it's an auto campaign, so auto. And what type of auto campaign? I'll show you exactly what type it is. We'll go through the instructions and we'll complete the naming. Okay, so I'll do dash here and I'll tell you exactly how I do it. So if you go add this product, so we're going to advertise this product. It's out of stock, so it's not going to be live, but that's exactly how we're going to do it. Automatic targeting, it automatically comes as automatic targeting. Otherwise you can choose manual, but we are doing automatic targeting for this tutorial. And then when you go to automatic targeting, it's giving you a default bid of 088, which is, this is basically a default bid, and it's what's doing is giving you all the ad types together. So if we click on here, set bids by targeting group, you see those. So the automatic targeting, it basically means, as explained, you tell Amazon, here's the money, go get me some sales. And Amazon will do it. So you have no control where Amazon can bring you the sales from. What we have control is the bidding, so how much we need to spend for each bid. So if somebody clicks on that, how much I'm going to be charged. And also you can do negative keyword targeting, which is here. Let's say there is a word that is very expensive and it's costing you a lot of money. Initially you wouldn't know that, so you can't even target that. So the only control you have is actually the bids and the targeting group. So when you do automatic campaign, a normal one, automatically it will give you the 4 types, which is close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements. If you hover around each word, it tells you exactly what it means. Close match will show your ad to shoppers who use search term closely related to your products. And loose match, the same, loosely related to your product. So this 2 targeting is for keywords. So when somebody type, for example, wipes, close match, or loosely around that term, it will show. Substitute and complement, this is for product targeting. So another ASIN or another product. So your ads will appear in different pages. So now what happens is, most people, when they do the auto campaign, they would do like that. So this one is not showing. So they will just go and launch the campaign. And what happens is, when you launch the campaign, set bids by targeting group. So that's how we need to do it. So if we do this, if we don't do this, and then launch the campaign, what happens is that you're going to launch a campaign with all these targeting types. So what we do is we set 4 campaigns. So I will remove the loose match and the substitute and the complement, and I will do just close match. I'll leave the bids as it is, and then I will just write here, and that's it. So, and then I will copy that, and then we go down. It's asking me if there's any negative keyword targeting or negative product targeting. Initially, I wouldn't know that, but if I have a word that I know it's going to cost me money, or it's costing me money in my ad reports, then I can negative target this one. I don't know that, so we'll go down. Campaign bidding strategy. So there's 3 types. So there is dynamic bids up and down, which means, let's say you put 88 pence or 88 cent, your price can go up and down. It explains exactly how it is by a maximum of 100%. So initially I wouldn't use that because it might be very costly. Down only or fixed. So I would do down only for auto. Always do down only, and then go down, and then I will use the same campaign and add exactly the same name. So the campaign, the ad group, and the campaign name is exactly the same. And it's asking me starting today and daily budget. It depends what you want to do. Say 10, 15, whatever, and then you launch a campaign. I'll launch it anyway, and then I can delete it later. So I'll launch it, and I'll show you the second way of doing this. So it's crystal clear how we do it. Okay, we create another campaign, or what we can do, go back to the sponsor ad campaign manager, and this is how your ad will be in your it will appear here. It's incomplete because it's out of stock, so it won't run because we're out of stock. If we have a stock, that will be basically running. And then press create campaign again, and then sponsor product. And what I'm going to do is now use the same type, but this time I'm going to put lose match this time. So it's the same product, and I'll copy it because I need it again, add it, set default by targeting group, and then I'll close everything except the lose match. Dynamic bids down only, and then campaign name is 1, and then the same one, and I'll do 10 again, and then launch my campaign. Then I have 2 campaigns, and I can go down, I can go again and I can go back and do substitute and complement as well. So we have 4 campaigns for the auto. So if you look at that, it says delivering. It's not delivering. It's just, if you go inside, it will say that it's now not active, so it won't be delivered anyway. Yeah, ineligible, because your offer is not eligible, because obviously it's out of stock. They just say deliver inside, so just to check how it is. So you can know exactly how you would navigate around the campaign manager. So this is the campaign manager, okay? And then if I want to create a new campaign, I press here to create a new campaign. If I want to see a new campaign, if I want to see basically the targeting for that, you can see here. Let's say we're doing different searches. So let's say we have manual and auto, and we have more than one ASINs. It's easily you can find them. Let's say, so if I do auto, for example, will bring all the auto for me. Obviously, there's only auto in here. If I do manual, nothing will show. So there's nothing, no data available. It says no manual. And then if I wanted to check by ASIN, let's say we have 20 ASIN, I put the ASIN here, and then I can check how is the campaign is doing. And in here, in the columns, we can change, customize columns. It normally comes with all the video ads and stuff. What we need is impression, clicks, click-through rate, all these things. And then a CPC, so cost per click, how much it's costing me, how many orders, how many sales. ACOS, advertising cost of sales. ROAS is return of ad spend. All these other things, this is for video. We don't need it. I'll just take them off. And in here, you'll see all these details clearly visible for you. So if I wanted to optimize something, even without downloading any report, I can do quick changes to the campaign. So let's say this ASIN is losing me money. I will do the ASIN in here. We're talking about few ASINs you have, or all the auto campaigns, or all the manual. 5 minutes, you can just update the bids. So we go here, for example, and update the bids here. So we click on it here again, and then target it, and then here is the bids. So 1.111, that's what I'm doing. So maybe it's costing me too much, I will reduce it. Or maybe if there's no impressions, then I'll increase it slowly until I get impression and I get sales. And it's this way, it's very easy. It's a granular control. What actually happens is, why do we do it that way? So if you have an auto campaign that's got let's say you have 10 budget, or let's say 40 budget, you put 40 in there, and let's say the close is doing really well, but the lose or the substitute is costing you money. So you won't really see how well is your campaign performing if your budget, because you have no control on the budget, you have control if you do the auto, the 4 types together, the control is limited to the 4 types, as Amazon decides how they're going to distribute the money. But if you do it that way, you can have clear picture exactly how things are being spent. And for example, after a few days, you might think, actually, the lose is costing me money. I will just stop it. I don't want to run it. Let me just concentrate on the close only. Hopefully, you'll find this tutorial very helpful. And if you have any questions, and there will be more tutorial about PPC, you could put them in the comments below. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.